Alright, so we should be live. Hold up. So it looks like we should be live. Let me just check and make sure that it is. Yep, alright, we are live. Perfect. So hold on just a second. Alright, so we should be good to go. Alright, so how's it going for everyone? We're here, we're finally back live streaming. Feels nice. Obviously I streamed the high school regular season of my Road to Glory series last week, but we're finally back with a live stream Dynasty, and I went onto my Discord that I created today at the request of a couple people, and I asked them which of these three teams would you like to see the most, and the winning team with 5 votes was Vanderbilt. So here we are with a Vanderbilt Commodores live stream Dynasty. This is the first episode. And we're going to go ahead, and I already redshirted people just real quick. I went through and redshirted all the freshmen who weren't going to start basically. So we'll just go through this really quickly. Hey there, AP. How's it going? You can see also what the roster is going to be looking like here going into Season 1. And it looks like a lot of our key contributors are juniors or seniors, so I got to redshirt those freshmen who aren't going to be playing. And so we went through that. Now I was going to go through and choose some custom schedules. Obviously, we're locked in with our conference games, but who did you guys want to see in non-conference? It says our rivals are Tennessee and Ole Miss, which are both SEC games, so we don't need to worry about that. So we got UAB, UMass, FCS East, and Army are our non-conference games right now. What would you guys like to see for non-conference? I'm going to go ahead and just set the FCS game to open because I'm not going to be playing any FCS teams here in this first season. Let's see what teams are available in each week, I guess. We could play Cincinnati week 2. That would be pretty good, I think. Alright, so we're going to play at Cincinnati in week 2. We're not going to play UMass. You're leaving to North Carolina tomorrow? Nice. What are you going to North Carolina for, AP? We could play... We should probably have one tune-up game, so we could play a team like Idaho at home. Week 7 should definitely be a bye week. We could do week 5 and week 10, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. And then we can end with a home game against Georgia Tech. July 4th. Bama's in our conference, AP. We can't schedule them. We're leaving for the 4th of July. Nice, that'll be fun. Oh, we got 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 home games right now, so we'll leave Georgia Tech as a home game. Yeah. So we'll go with that for now. I was going to make a change at the depth chart really quickly. I wanted to put Wakefield, the redshirt freshman. I wanted to put him ahead of Blazing Game as the backup tailback. He's faster. He's less aware, but that won't matter if we are covering. The only concern is carrying, which I did not immediately notice right away. But we'll give him a chance. If he starts fumbling the football, then we'll go back to Blazing Game. Well, we'll start with him at the number 2 spot for now. As we're going to head to recruiting board, and for the 3 of you who are watching currently, if you guys would like to create a recruit for Season 1, you can go ahead. You'll be back later. Well, I guess we could always wait until Season 2 as well to get started. I just want to get going, so I guess we'll skip to recruiting here for... hey Walter, how's it going? You just got here just right as we were getting ready to get started with preseason recruiting. There wasn't anyone in... it's your favorite... Yeah. Rhea, how are you? Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. It's Friday night. We're going to turn off the recruiting assistants, obviously. Wait, what did it say we needed as our positions? Free safety, D-tackle, fullback, and kicker. Alright. And so what I like to do in my dynasties now, and this is something you guys can keep in mind for Season 2 and onward once we open up Create a Recruit, is that I like to try and limit recruiting to my home state and neighboring states unless there are obviously team needs. So like if I need a kicker and there aren't any good kickers in any of the nearby states, then I can go somewhere else to try and get a kicker. And then also if there's anyone from my hometown of Red Oak, Iowa, I like to try and recruit them. But other than that, I mean, we'll look at Tennessee and the nearby states. So let's just check Iowa really quickly. And there is one person from Red Oak, but we can't get him. He's locked us out because of deal breakers, so that's unfortunate. We'll have to keep an eye on where he goes. So remember that name, Brian Wheeler. Can't add him to our recruiting board, but he would have been depth at the offensive line anyway. And so we'll just check here at kicker first. Okay, can't go for him. The other thing real quick is I'm going to show you the map of the nearby states just in case we're blanking, as sometimes I am prone to do. So we're in Tennessee. We can look North Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Kentucky, Missouri, and Arkansas. Yeah, NCAA does have pretty realistic names, don't they? So real quick, just to get us going into the season, we're going to look kicker, we're going to sort by the states who are nearby. I'm actually not going to be getting Madden 19, Walter. I don't have a PS4 or Xbox One. I just have a 360. But I will certainly be watching people who do Madden 19. I'm just not going to be playing it myself. Alright, so we got a couple accurate people from Georgia, but I like to look and see if we can find a power kicker. I mean, we might not be able to, but... Alright, so we could look potentially at a guy like Steve Green, but he's not very good. You can check North Carolina. Nope, just a 1-star. That's not going to get it done. No one from Tennessee, so we'll go ahead and throw a couple of those guys from Georgia on there. You're going to try and get it on release date. Nice. Go ahead and throw both of these guys on here, I suppose. And so now we'll just go by state. We go with, we'll start with our home state of Tennessee. They've got us first, wonderful. We want you, so we're going to put you on our board. We could maybe try for them at first anyway. Got a 360, but the fan kind of broke. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, I don't mind having the 360 because NCAA 14 is my favorite game, so it's not too bad for me. I'm just going through trying to find people to add to scout them at the moment. And I'm trying to look like people who we have good good top 3 skills for, because I feel like if we're going to get into battles, we need to have nice bonus points. At least at the beginning. Maybe if we turn it around, like maybe after we win a couple national titles or something, we can take a look at that. Alright, we'll go ahead and stop there for Tennessee. Actually, no, we're gonna... Alright, so now we'll go Alabama. We got a 4-star with interested in us. We can just look by interest right now, I suppose. The 360 isn't bad, you'd still be playing it, but it broke. Yeah, I hear ya. And now we'll go ahead and check Arkansas. Missouri. Perfect. We'll take a look at that 4-star. And we'll go back just real quick. I'll just go down to the 4 stars here, right here from Bama. Perhaps Morales would be a guy we could look at. Arkansas, do we have anyone? What's that? Pro potential? Maybe. We'll throw him on the board for now. Athletes. The main thing is just you gotta take the time out to focus on recruiting and find people to add to your board. Ooh, no, I don't want a 53 overall on my board, never mind. Kentucky. There's anyone who I think we could really have a pretty good chance at, I mean. Alright, so obviously I've got too many people to start with, but I'm just going to scout as many people as I can. Because we're trying to build up pipelines, so if there's anyone who's not any good, I'll wait. Week 1 I can scout, new guys. That'll be something we can worry about come week 1. I'm only a level 3 coach right now, so I can scout everyone all the way in one go. Otherwise, I max at 500, so we just got to be smart with our points. We don't need to throw another guard on the board. We'll check Missouri and then we'll go ahead and stop. Just gotta check the nearby states, real quick. Oh, we have all 35 on our board already, so we're gonna go with that. Hey, how's it going, Ruggier? How are you doing? We'll start with our kickers just so that we can really figure out one. Yep, Green, you're gone. I guess we'll go Patrick Jackson. I don't know. I need a kicker, so we'll go with Patrick Jackson for now, but I'm not really that excited about him. And now we'll just start sorting by overall. These are going to be the positions I definitely start taking a look at. I'm going to go ahead and scout everyone else out. We need a fullback, so Davis is going to have to be someone we take a look at. I think we need a quarterback too. No, we don't. We don't need a quarterback, so he might just end up getting just watching the CFL. Nice. He's from where? I think I would rather have a receiving tight end, though. So let's check their scouting, see who's got the better catch rating. Yeah, it's definitely Morales. So we're going to actually go ahead and remove Carlos Summers. Yeah, Ben Hagen, not interested. Alright, I like seeing some of these gems coming up. And we'll go with the DT for our last one. And now we'll go ahead and start going to the regular season. Hey, welcome back, AP. We're getting ready to start the regular season. And so I'll do obviously not preseason recruiting, but I'll do the week 1 recruiting. We'll get ready to our game, and I'm hoping to play maybe a game or two in this stream. That would be my hope. My one problem with NCAA 14, honestly, is just how long it takes to advance weeks. I know it kind of has to take a little bit of time just to get through everything it needs to get through updating, but if you make it just a little bit faster, that would be nice. You can see we're going to get started right in the beginning with conference play. We're going to take a look at the people we still do not have scouted. We're going to just scout them real quick. See if there's anyone not even worth taking a look at. I mean, all these guys like okay to keep on there as we kind of start losing people. I gotta remove Thompson. I know I have better tackles. I'll remove Ken George as well. Jeff Kelly's fine. Adam King is fine. And I'm going to go through and offer a scholarship to everybody. I'm going to sort by overall first. Make sure I get all the important people I really want their scholarships. Now we'll go with Weaver. Now we're just going to start by offering everybody. I need to remember Morales. I want to put points into. So I'll put 5 on him for now, just so that I remember when I'm going back down the list. Because I also need a fullback, unfortunately. So I'll just put 500 into them for right now, I guess. And we'll just go right down the list. Oh man, we're already out of points, huh? That is unfortunate. Alright, so Davis, we're going to bump him down to about 200. Now we're going to start with 50 each on the fullback and Morales, and I'll put more points on them next week after I get my scouting and scholarship points back. Alright, we'll just start by trying to put 300 on everybody, I suppose. Yeah, I am way short on points already. This is not a good sign. Alright, so let's start by trying to put 300 into all of these guys. We'll see how far that can get us. Probably still not far enough. Yeah, alright, I need to try and pick and figure out where I think I might have chances to get these guys, I guess. Oh, this is tough. I'm going to start by just taking my points off of Bobo. We'll put them into... Go ahead and take the points off of Foreman this week to throw him on the kicker because, you know what, no, I'll just go after the kicker later. I don't care. Right. Yeah, that's what we're going to start with. So I'm going to go ahead, save the Dynasty, and be warned I have quite a few Dynasties going on. Some of them are my brother's, but most of them are mine. And we'll go ahead and get into this Week 1 game against Ole Miss. We gotta pick out a nice uniform here first. We'll go with the All Blacks here for our first game. And I'm going to go ahead. We should beat Ole Miss on, and we'll have to see. Hey there, Rigo. How's it going? And so we are just going to get started, do at least this first game. I'm hoping to get 2 in, but I might have forgotten to bump down the quarter lengths before we got started. In which case I would do it starting for the next stream probably. Hey there, Steeler. How's it going? And let me just go ahead to create a highlight here. Alright, we'll just go with that for right now. Alright, so we got the highlight ready to get started to be created. Let's get into the game. You know, I was by Vanderbilt Stadium once. It was on my way back from visiting family in South Carolina. They got a pretty cool stadium, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why we're checking the SEC standings here in Week 1, but okay. And so Ole Miss is going to win the toss, and they're actually going to elect to receive. That almost never happens. If the CPU wins a toss, they almost always defer. Or, excuse me, they almost always defer. But this time they elect to receive, so we'll see what that does. And I did forget to bump down the quarter lengths. So I'll probably have to do that before the next stream, no big deal. Hey there, Eagle, how's it going? I'll send a man in motion on first down. Oh, it's going to be like that, is it? Hey there, R&P, how's it going? How's your Friday night? Alright, on second down, looks like they're calling an audible or a hot route of some sort. It's going to be like that, is it? Alright. Come on, defense, buckle down. Alright, that's actually a nice tackle there by Sheffield, thank you. Took you long enough. So it's 2nd and 7 here. They've already got it almost toward midfield. And there will be Sheffield in on the tackle again. That's nice to see. good, except I really won't stop crashing. Man, that sucks, man. Alright, third down. Patterson wants to pass. Make the tackle. Let's go. We're going to get the stop. Patterson went 3 for 3 for 13 yards on that opening drive. Patterson's number made you so mad for some reason. Yeah, I guess 20 is not a traditional QB number, is it? But the defense comes up with a stop here on the first drive. And they're going to punt it into the end zone. So we're going to start at the 20. You can see here we are. Head coach Husker Ninja coaching his first game at Vanderbilt. And I have not ruled out eventually somewhere down the line potentially going to one of the other 3 schools I had in the 3-team vote on Discord earlier. So like down the line we could potentially go to Kansas or to Eastern Michigan, but first we gotta do really all we can do here with Vanderbilt. Or if we're having a lot of fun doing Vanderbilt, we'll just stick with them. Who knows? But Ralph Webb, that's not a good start. Last one on first down. We gotta try and get to maybe third and medium, hopefully. We'll get 2 of those yards back, so it's 3rd and 8, which is better than 3rd and 11. Call a couple hot routes, and I think my main look is gonna be Y here over the middle on the slant. That's where we're gonna throw it to, and Lipscomb's gonna drop it. Oh boy. And they're going to start with the ball back at already about midfield. Actually, they'll start with the ball at like our own 44. So they're starting in plus territory. This is certainly not ideal, but we're going to have to make do with what we got. This defense somehow got a stop on the last drive after looking sketchy for a couple of plays. And we'll get helped out by a drop right there. Man, Patterson just got a really weird release, I'm noticing. Like, he's acting like he's going to scramble, and it's like he's almost side-arming it somehow. I've been on YouTube for 5 years now. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. Patterson's going to run this down the heart of our defense. Alright. Well, I guess that's true. My first video was, you know, 8th grade me. We did cringy Minecraft videos back then. I like to think we've evolved from cringe to simply mediocre, but I don't know. I guess I'll leave that up to you. And we're going to get a nice tackle for loss right there, so at least maybe we can hold on to field goals. That's Joe Juan Williams. Yep, the old Minecraft days. I actually have Minecraft for the 360, but I don't play it very much. What's up, Darian, DB the King? How's it going? And there goes Jordan Wilkins, brought down the backfield again. It'll be Josh Smith with the tackle for loss. And so maybe we can hold them to a field goal attempt right here. At least Darian's not burning chicken, that's right. You know, take a shot to the end zone, throw it out of the back of the end zone, and this defense, you know, I will take holding on to a field goal. And their kick will be good, so we still got 4:12 to go here, first quarter. And Ole Miss strikes first, but it's only a field goal. Our offense will look to do better than the whole 2 yards we got on our last drive. Webb looking to get things started with a nice kickoff return. So we'll start across the 30 at our own 31. On first down, we are going to run this sucker right up the middle. Alright, Webb will get 4 right there. That's pretty good. Makes up for his -1 he got on his first carry. You know, 3 carries for 5 yards is not ideal right now, but it is still early in the game. I'm not going to worry a ton about it. So underneath to Webb right there, pick up 2 more. And so now it's 3rd and 4. Throw it to Lipscomb. This time he does make the catch. After he made the drop on 3rd down last drive, though, he almost definitely would have been brought down shy of the first even if he had made the grab. But that'll be enough to move the chains. Welcome back, Regier. We aren't completely out of it yet. It's only 3-0. We're just going to look to try and at least get 3. Which reminds me, I need to see what my kicker's ratings are real quick. Hold on. Yeah, my punter didn't look very good when he kicked it, so I need to check and see if I don't know if I should just move Openshaw as both the kicker and punter. Honestly, he's an 84 overall, so that gives me a little bit of hope. 93 kick. Oh yeah, we're fine with Openshaw. Alright, that is good to know. Forgot what play I called for a second. And you're going to be hit as we throw it, so it'll fall incomplete, but it could have been worse. There you go, it's 3rd and 6 now. That's frustrating. I had a man open, but stupid Benito Jones had to get to me first. I'm tempted to go for it, but we've got Openshaw back at punter. We're just going to pin him deep. That is what we need to do, just pin these guys deep. That's actually not a great punt, but if we can tackle him, it'll be okay. Right, so they're going to start at our 36. Or not our 36, but their 36. You know what I meant. Let's send a man in motion on first down, and they'll run it. Come on, White, make the play. There we go. It's only a gain of 2. We'll trip him up after a gain of 4. I'll take it. I will definitely take that. 3rd and 4. This defense got a chance to get off the field again. Can they make it? Nope. Markel Pack will make the catch for a gain of 9. And again, making audibles or hot routes at the line. Oh, come on. We ran right by him. What are you doing? I pressed the button to tackle. You're supposed to not have enough awareness to be able to be like, oh, stop running and make the tackle. I don't know. Octavius Cooley, that's a pretty cool name. Got a gain of nothing though. Sorry to do you like that, Octavius. On second down, this defense trying to really adapt the bend but don't break. Come on, why you gotta bring him down by his face mask? He's being stood up by one guy already. You're being stood up by one guy. Just take him from behind and tackle him. Don't even bother messing with the face mask. No. Stupidity leads to a face mask, and now it's first down from the 13. Let's see if this defense can come up with another nice stand. This has not been our quarter. Hopefully the second quarter will be a bit better for us. Oh no, he had the first one. I think we got him just short, but nope. Just kidding. Felt myself almost jump off sides trying to take it back. Nice tackle in the backfield right there on first down. We still got to do it 2 more times at least, so. Nope, there goes Patterson for the touchdown. What's up with the no huddles? Man, like everyone and their dog in this game runs the no huddle offense. It's actually pretty annoying. I've told him to field goal. Yeah, that didn't happen. Look at that, 103 yards compared to 8. You know, we're going to return this. I don't even care. Give me a block. Just kidding. That'll be the end of the first quarter. We're already down by 10. So that's going to be tough. Well, you know what? We can't abandon the run, and so we won't. I just got to do a better job loading up to stop Patterson from scrambling. Alright, well, that's a nice run on first down. I'm going to go with the receiver mid-screen right here, I think. Well, also we need to try and take a little bit of time off the clock because our defense has been on the field for a pretty long time. And the receiver screen will work right there. Trent Sherfield going to get a gain of 16. If we can just get a drive, control the clock a little bit, and by that I mean just give our defense a few minutes of a breather here, instead of putting them right back on the field after a minute. You know, that would be pretty successful. But our offense has done progressively better drive by drive by drive, so we almost got to midfield on our last drive. Hopefully this time we can crack opposing territory. That would be nice. There goes Ralph Webb. First down on a gain of 9, and look out, Ole Miss. We're coming for you slowly but surely. Here we go. Let's throw it on first down. They won't expect it. We caught by Marcus into Ole Miss territory for the first time tonight on a gain of 10. We've got it at the Rebel 43. And so now, ideally, we want to get 6, but we have to make sure to get at least 3. And it is worth noting that when I took or when I started the Dynasty, it said my target goal was 6 wins a year, so it's not anything too crazy. Just try and make a bowl game each year. That is definitely something that will help us as we endeavor to build Vanderbilt into the power of the SEC. It is something that I'm quite sure will take, multiple years. Livestream, come on, you gotta catch that! Man. Lipscomb's got one nice catch to convert a third down, but it also got 2 pretty big drops. And so now it's 3rd and 7. This time Lipscomb does make the catch. Getting a 4 ball. I don't know if we're in field goal range. We're going to try it. We have the wind in our favor. So we're going to try the field goal. Openshaw has the leg, alright. So we can make it from about the 35 pretty consistently, I think, because the wind was on our back, but that one was good and then some. So I think at least the 35 consistently. That's nice to know. And if the wind is with us, maybe even from the 40. Maybe. Right, we got on the board. It's back to a 1-score game. And I'm going to say, stop the QB scramble. I don't run a lot of zone anyway. I just never have success with it, so I run a lot of man. Every once in a while, I'll call zone just to mix it up, but for the most part, nah. And there's Dare Odeyim. I have no idea how to pronounce that last name. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Got no idea how to pronounce that last name. You still got 3 watching, 4 likes. Oh, you guys are all staying with us. It's a pretty good game right now. Yo, defense, what are you doing? What are you doing, defense? Only a gain of 3. If you can just stop them. Alright, 2nd and 7. That's going to be a big sack right there. There's a big time sack. We had pressure getting to him. There are a group of guys around there. And so now we just have to finish it off and get off the field. That's all we have to do. Alright, we'll knock it down. Herndon, I would have appreciated a pick, but at least you didn't let him catch it. And so we force our 2nd punt of the game. And there's a flag. I wonder what that's for. Clipping, maybe? No, they're going to call face mask. I mean, we'll take it. And so now we are set up in good position to take a shot deep. Except there is really no deep play on the suggestion, so I'm just going to run it. And running it is a pretty successful endeavor right now, too, as that's another gain of 5 by Ralph Webb. He's bounced back from a slow start. So it's 2nd and 5. So we're going to make sure to hot out this. So underneath to pink knee as the pressure's coming, just make sure to get something. If not, it's 3rd and 4. Alright, here, a 3rd and 4. This is a big one. Oh, that was not a smart throw. I knew it as soon as I pressed the button. I was like, I shouldn't do that. I was hoping he would cut a little bit sooner and I would throw it to him just in front. But that didn't happen. Definitely a questionable decision on my part, but yeah, just not a good play. Right, nice open field tackle. It's up to this defense to really come up clutch for us here. Yeah, wow, interception. I know, that was not my smartest decision ever. Take that, Shea Patterson. You're not going to run for 20 yards on a QB scramble this time. That'll be Orton Burks there to make the play. 3rd and 13. Defense just has to finish it off. I mean, they're playing pretty well, all things considered. I go with the screen. Come on, Smith. There we go. Blow that sucker up in the backfield. We'll take a timeout right now just to make sure we have some time to try and get this sucker into the end zone. But we do get the ball to start the second half, so the one thing this has to be is the last possession of the first half. Ole Miss can't get the ball back. Yeah, the defense is definitely holding up. All things considered, they're playing pretty well. We got a minute 26 and 2 timeouts to work with. So underneath to Lipscomb, who will make the catch this time. So we'll run it here on 2nd down, try and catch him off guard. And we don't need a ton more to get into field goal range. Come on, Webb. You know what, sorry, we'll just hurry it up and run it again. Actually, no, we'll run ISO. Come on, Webb. There you go. And there's Surefield open over the middle again. You know, we just call it timeout right here. I want to get into a different formation. Shermer's 8 of 12 for 60 yards and that one interception on a really terrible decision by myself, actually. Yeah, man, wide open. It's Marcus. Nathan Marcus gained a 22. He's open in the end zone and he dropped it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Marcus? That was 6, man. Man, that sucks. Alright, ooh, no. You know what, we just I'm on a shoot. I don't really care. And Marcus will drop it again. Oh boy. Well, it's 3rd and 10 right here. This This time he makes the catch and gets into the end zone. So it took a couple extra plays, but Marcus ultimately gets his touchdown. And the only problem is we left 28 seconds and almost has 3 timeouts. That is the only problem I see with this situation, is perhaps we left too much time. But the defense has played well for the most part, so I'm going to trust them. At the very least, don't give up more than a field goal. But for the time being, we are tied. We got a pretty good chance to go into halftime tied, especially if Ole Miss decides they want to run the clock. We'll see what they do here on first down. I know the CPU likes to run it on first down a lot in these situations, so we'll just have to see what they decide to do. No, they're going to come out throwing. That's incomplete. Alright, 2nd and 10. They're going to throw it incomplete, out of bounds again. And now it's 3rd down. We got to run a spy. Absolutely have to. They want to run the screen, and Wiley's there, so it's not going to be a completely huge gain. Kill some time off the clock as well. I'm not too concerned with getting the ball back. I'm just more concerned with stopping them from scoring. But I mean, if they want to give me the ball back, I'm not gonna say no. But I'm just more concerned with making sure they don't score. Big sack. Let's go. That was absolutely huge. 2nd and 18, down to 12 seconds. I'm perfectly fine going into halftime tied. Sheffield! That was a pick! And probably a whole lot more. Man. And when we go to the screen again, and we're going to knock him out of bounds when there's only 4 seconds left. Yeah, I should have had it. I know we should have had that pick. It's alright. We're going to accomplish main goal number 1. There's a second left. You know, we're not going to go Hail Mary. We're going field goal. We are going field goal. We're going to try and steal 3 points. Come on, open shot. Oh, man! Just pushed it ever so slightly. I mean, he had the leg. If I don't push it, that's 3. I don't know, maybe I should have gone 4 verts or gone Hail Mary, but we had the leg. Like, I know we can make that kick, I just wasn't my best kick, I don't know. So, we had a good chance to steal 3 points. In the end, we accomplished what I ultimately set out to do, which is go into halftime tied. I don't know. I think it was the right call to go for the field goal, but would you guys have taken the Hail Mary? Oh, let's go, Webb! 35 yards, big gain. Here you go. We back in business, boys. Webb is running the ball hard out there. He got off to a slow start on that first drive, but he's really brought it back. Yeah, he was on field goals. Well, I'm thinking maybe we can steal 3. We know we had the leg. Just in the end didn't convert, which, you know what, that happens sometimes. We'll throw it out of the backfield to Webb. I mean, those kicks from the hash always get me a little nervous. And maybe it was just I had it mislined up and it wasn't so much a shank. I don't know, but it was definitely something I did. Oh man, Ralph Webb keeping those feet churning, getting that first down. Way to bounce off first contact. Ralph Webb, you and I are going to get along just fine this season, I can tell. I mean, we're locked into a pretty good one here in our first game. And we'll throw that one to Duncan. We're into the red zone. CJ Duncan going to get his first grab of the game. And the other thing I will note is I do have last season's rosters. So this will be the rosters for 2017-2018 season. So we're about as caught up as we could be at this point. I just thought I would make that distinction. For some reason, I thought I had that one set as my default, and I went and started the Dynasty at like 8. So I could have started 30 minutes earlier, but I had the wrong the wrong roster file to start with. So that happens, but all things considered, we're still doing pretty well. 2nd and 5, we got it inside the 10. We have to be sure to not turn it over here. We have at least 3. That is the one thing we have to make sure to do, is avoid the turnover. And man, they're kind of ready for that one, so that sinks a little bit. We're going to try a screen here. We haven't done halfback screen once today. We'll see if it catches them off guard. Oh, we've got the blocking. We've got 6. Vanderbilt on top, 17-10, pending the PAT. And Shermer's pretty good too. His interception was on an absolutely terrible read by me. It wasn't him. It was a poor read by me. And so now, the Vanderbilt Commodores have a 7-point lead. I don't know. I was originally going to try and do like 6-minute quarters for this series just to get through the games faster. But I'm kind of liking the 8 minutes here. What do you guys think? I suppose there's not a huge difference between 8 and 6, but I wouldn't mind continuing to play as is and just do maybe 2 games a stream. Except for tonight because it's kind of late and I got started late. I don't know, let me know, what do you guys think about that? I'll probably also put a vote in Discord after the stream, but it's first down here. They got it out midfield. The defense played well in the first half, but it's been a slow start to the second half. Oh, come on. We had like 3 guys there. How did none of them make that tackle? How did no of our like 3 black jerseys right there not get to him? Hey, I I still have the QB contain on, you fools. I don't know why he's getting these big scrambles. I mean, I have a QB contain set. Come on, Herndon. There we go. So just like that, Ole Miss is kind of going down the field at will on us. But they're going to make a mistake and false start. And that'll give me a chance to make sure I still have it set to stop the QB scramble. Yeah, we have it set to contain the quarterback. It's not 2nd and 12. And he's going to throw that one out of the back of the end zone just like that. 3rd and 12. We got a chance to get out of this. We got a chance to get out of it and hold them to 3. Pick! Let's go! Didn't mean to dive there, but... Alright, big time interception right there by Herndon. We turn them away and they get nothing. That's big. That is big. So now we just gotta continue trying to run it. Alright, only getting a 3 right there. I feel like we're gonna struggle to run a little bit. But that is A-okay. If we can get 2-3 yards run, I mean, we just have to be able to continue to throw on 3rd and short, 3rd and medium when it comes to it. And see, gain of 4 right there. Now it's 3rd and 3, and we don't even necessarily have to throw it. We're going to try on, this is definitely what I would call a risky play call. We're going to go a jet sweep here on 3rd and 3. If it works, it'll be a big gain, I think. If it doesn't, it'll be a 3 and out. Alright, well, there we go. Well, it's not a big gain, but it's a nice first down. So now we can continue running it. Alright, first down. Oh, Webb's got some nice running room right there. And he'll go over 100 yards for the day. 18 carries for 106. I would really like play action right here, but they're not suggesting it, and it's hard for me to find the one play action pass I really like unless it comes up in my suggested plays. So we can always run it on first down and do play action on 2nd potentially. No, are you kidding me? Come on, Ralph. That sucks. But I'm pretty sure that's definitely a fumble. He didn't look even remotely close to down. There you go, there you go. Loss of 3. We're still containing Patterson for the most part. The only problem is that our turnover came deep in our own territory, and so we had started to move it out, but they get the fumble and they're already at our 30. So they're in field goal range, definitely, I would say. Another interception right here would be huge. They made a CFL game for the Xbox One, huh? And man, we weren't ready for them to run it. They're gonna make us pay. Well, we're gonna be locked in a good one the entire way through, it looks like. There's Wilkins wide open. I thought, alright, they're probably going to run it on first down, called a run defense, and, you know, they'd be used to the air. Hey there, Crazed Donut, how's it going, my dude? You know what, you joined in just in time. We're about to go to the fourth quarter, and it's been a tight one the entire way. We return that for again at 25 out to the 18. Probably should have just taken the knee, but oh well. I never take the knee in when it comes to return. I always go for the home run. Maybe why sometimes I have not great starting field position, but you know what? If I return it every time, I'm bound to get a couple huge ones too. Alright, so it's 2nd and 8. We're down to about a minute to go here in this third quarter. That'll be caught by Sherfield. It'll be 3rd and 1. We're going to line up goal line and give it to the fullback. That's right, fullback dive on 3rd and 1 from our own 28. The blocking looks like we can definitely at least get 1, maybe 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, we got the first down. Good job, Bailey McElwain. And so now, what play do we call on first down? I don't know. Maybe the smart play is to let the clock tick down and take us to the 4th. And actually, I think that's probably what we're going to do. We're just going to let the clock hit triple zeros in the 3rd and go to the 4th, tied at 17. It's a rivalry game too, man. Conference clash in week 1. A rivalry game, and a good game. We'll see who can pull it out here in the 4th. Hopefully it's us, but you never know. Alright, so I was thinking I was going to get probably 2, maybe 3, 4 right there. Instead of 2nd down. Let's try and follow our blocks, get what we can. It'll be a 3rd and 7. And now we gotta throw it. Here's the hoping I make a smart read, fellas. I'm going to be looking probably Lipscomb or Sherfield first, honestly. Dude, what was that? Sherfield was open and you threw it 20 yards behind him. Okay, so it's not exactly 20, but basically. And we got to punt it away. So at least we will completely flip the field position. We're going to go conservative, just try and make sure we get these tackles. But remember, we missed a field goal to end the first half after they threw it on 4th down and came up way short. Left a second left. We shanked. Oh, that was almost picked. Nice effort. I will definitely applaud the effort there. It's a 2nd and 10. It's 17 all. Remember, we missed a field goal. We had a 50-yard field goal or 52-yard field goal try right there to end the first half after they threw sort of a Hail Mary, but it was a terrible throw. Left a second left. And we shanked the kick. Either that or we missed the aim and didn't shank it. But either way, it was wide left. And that's the difference so far is, oh, come on, make the tackles. I'm not feeling this right now. We need a big tackle for loss so that we can get into a different formation. And right on cue, there's Oren Burks. To the 5 of you who are watching, I think you're going to be in for a real good finish. We got 6 minutes left in the tie game in a Week 1 conference rivalry game. Come on, get there. There's Brasley for a gain of 8. It'll set up 3rd and 4. Can this defense get off the field? They play pretty well tonight, for the most part. Oh, come on! I thought for a second we were going to have him, but Octavius Cooley spins forward and gets it. Yep, they've marched it right down the field on us so far, but all it takes is one play. That's all we need is one big play. Oh, they went direct snap. Get out of here with that crap. Yeah, I'm beginning to want to like, please stop, seriously. And he wants to scramble, he's going to fall backwards. Loss of 1, 3rd and 10. It'll count as a sack. And again, this defense has a chance to get off the field. Coming up on 5 minutes to go. They want the screen, and there's no one there. Get off. Oh, Wiley with a huge play. Wiley breaks off his block and makes a tackle, but they're going to try a field goal. My guess is they can make this one. This is probably, what, 50-yarder or something like that? Oh, yeah, they got the leg. So 4:41 to go. We are down by 3. That's still a big stop. I will take down 3 over down 7 in this situation every day of the week. Now it just comes down to this offense. I'm like, man, if you had just blocked for me, that could have been a big one. And remember, we also had a 7-point lead, got a huge interception, and we're running the ball pretty well. And Ralph Webb coughed it up pretty deep into our own territory, at about our own 30. That led to the touchdown that tied it. And you can bet we're going to run it. I mean, we've been running the ball well. So it's up to Ralph Webb and, you know, the rest of this offense to lead us down the field. Man, this is going to be a tight finish. Now it goes to sure field gain of nothing. We're going to run it on 3rd and 3. We're just going to see what happens. Ideally, we will get the first down. Oh, Webb, thank you. Stacy with feet falls forward, gets the first down. We don't have to worry about potentially going forward on 4th and short. Here we go. We're going to continue to run this football. Alright, that one's only again a 2. You know what, we're going to run the triple option. We're busting out the triple option here. You're going to be really smart or really dumb. And I feel like there's going to be no in between. Let's go, Shermer. Big gain, gain of 20. Triple option works to perfection. And we're already getting kind of close to field goal range. Run the clock down and score with under a minute left. Yeah, that's kind of the plan, is we just want to keep running this football. Come on, Wakefield. Jamori Wakefield, the redshirt freshman. I wanted to give him the nod at backup. We'll see if he will prove that my call to go with him was correct. And we do still have 3 timeouts, so I mean, we can stop the clock if we need to. So while we're not really into ideal scoring range yet, we definitely have time to get there. 3rd down in inches, we're going fullback. And if we have to, we'll go fullback twice in a row. McElwain, get the inch we need. This is big. I'd rather get the first down here. There we go, McElwain. And again, we are still not quite into field goal range, but we're inching closer. We still got 3 timeouts. We can continue running it. We're in no hurry. At the very least, we want overtime. At the very least. Come on, Webb. Alright, we're going to the air now. We're down to about a minute left, 3 timeouts. Still not quite into field goal range. What? Oh, he got slowed up. That sucks. He sort of got blocked by someone into the right place at the right time. I swear, A was open. What happened there? Yeah, see, the receiver's coming open. He gets slowed up by his own guy. We got to hold them to a field goal here, obviously. Good thing we didn't burn any of our 3 timeouts. But you know they're going to run it. And now we got to call our timeouts. Man, that sucks. He was going to be open too. He got slowed up by his own guy. Third and 5, and I feel like they're going to throw it. Call me crazy, but I think they throw it. And if they get a first down, I'm letting them score, I know. I don't know if they ran it. We got the stop. But do they go for it? See, if this were me, I would go for the game over right here on 4th and 1. But they will just take the 3. We have another chance. $40 seconds left. Come on, you guys, just block. We did get a block. It just wasn't enough. Well, we have a chance. We have 36 seconds to go 78 yards. And there's Lipscomb. Oh man, there's Lipscomb. You know what, we're going to run it again. Oh no, that was a bad throw. I pressed the wrong button. That's on me. I pressed the wrong button. That sucks. Man, that completely sucked. You know what? I'm going to show our player stats. After that first 4 verts, I thought we were going to do it. And then I goofed up. Man, that sucks. Webb had a big fumble, but he also had a lot of yards. Smith had 8 tackles. Burks had 7. Wiley had 7. Smith and Burks and Wynn all had multiple tackles for a loss. Smith had 2 sacks. Burks and Wood each had 1. Herndon had the pick. But Ole Miss gets the win, and that's all that matters. Ole Miss gets the win, 23-17. We had a chance to go down the field and steal a win. And I just goofed, plain and simple. Man, that sucks. So I went ahead and I did create the game as a highlight, so it'll be available as just the game if you ever want to go back and rewatch it as only the game. Man. I'm not gonna lie. After that first down play, I thought we were gonna win. I thought we were gonna steal it. And I wanted to look for a different play, but I didn't see any I liked right away, and I didn't want to waste a down. So I'm sure I can run it again, and I just made a bad decision. Yeah, SC not top 10 all the way. SC not top 10, Husker Ninjas decision making, 100%. Let's check recruiting, and I think we're going to be way down on like all of them. Down 245. I can't even get into that one. Are you kidding? Hey, Davis. Davis we have a shot at. Bobo we do not, but I'm going to keep him on the board for now just to see where he ends up going. Allen, I don't know. You don't know, he's our best player on the board right now. If we can't beat out Troy for him, I mean, that's kind of pathetic. So nothing else get him to the off season. Alright, Gibbs, I don't think we're going to get, so we'll bump off our 300 on him. We went down on Josh Jones despite being the only scholarship offer. Interesting. But we're not out of it yet, so I'm going to bump him up to 500. We'll bump up Gaston to 500 for now. Just because I feel like Penn State's probably going to offer him, and I'm going to need the bonus points. Derek Weaver, not looking so hot. So we'll put 500 on Jordan instead. And we were down 495. I can only bump him up what? Well, you know what? We'll put 500 on him as well for now. Alright, so Foreman is fine the way he is right now. Baldwin will bump up a little bit. Murray will bump up. Now I need a free safety. Oh man, I went way down on the fullback. Forget that. I'll just move a halfback to fullback. Or a tight end to fullback or somebody. Alright, so we'll put Morales up to 100. You know what, Baldwin? No, he was the guy I felt I liked better. So he still went down. Maybe I can bump Foreman down to 200, give myself an extra 100 to play with. And you can see we did climb up on Jackson. Well, what even would Jimmy Jones be? He could be a solid linebacker, honestly, I think. He's got... Now, he'd also be a receiver with terrible route running. But he's got good catching ratings. Maybe running back. I don't know. He could be a lot of positions. I don't want to give up on him yet. Upshaw, yeah. I mean, especially these guys who just offered scholarships just to see what would happen. So the question becomes, what do we do? We're going to drop out on Weaver. I think if nothing else, Jones could play linebacker. He doesn't really have zone is the only concerning thing. Yep. He would be a project no matter where we put him, though. There's someone else down here maybe I put some points on. I'm climbing up on. What was his carrying? 63, no thanks. What do I still need? I need a fullback, but I'll move somebody to fullback. I'm not even going to sweat it. Terrence Davis, they got a bunch of people going after him. He's not good enough for me to want to put points on. I'll just find someone to move, honestly. Maybe we put points on someone like Kyle. Nope, he went down 400. I do need a defensive tackle, though. Wade wants playing time, so I'll put 200 on the king because I can't promise playing time. I can also maybe move Gaston to defensive tackle, maybe. Let's see what his... He might be better suited at defensive tackle, honestly. Yeah, alright. I'm satisfied with that for now. And if I get enough in week 2 to... Jimmy Jones is like a red zone receiver. I could see that. Jones could play a lot of places, honestly. So I just have to wait and see. But I already know with my next skill point, we're putting it into the opener to give myself some extra points to work with. And so it's only 10:38 my time. Should I play week 2 this stream as well, or should I leave that until next stream? Because I would not mind playing another game, trying to wash the taste out of that first game out of my mouth. We should have had it. It's just even more frustrating to take because it's a rivalry game. But at least it's not an in-state rivalry, so... I don't know, what do you guys think? Week 2 this week or week 2 next stream? How tall is Jimmy Jones, by the way, while I wait for you guys to answer? .6'1", 220. He could be a red zone receiver. He would be a good receiver. He just can't run routes or get off of the press because he doesn't have any good release. But his main catching ratings are there. He probably fits best as a running back, honestly, just looking at it. He had also played some linebacker, though, I mean. And we got our tackle prospect we want. You just always have to be redshirted, or always have to be going for linebacker or offensive lineman is what I meant to say. I'm just still waiting to see for someone to say whether I should play it now or wait. While I do that, I want to peek at the preview. Alright, so Cincy should definitely be a game we win, I think. Yeah, we should definitely beat Cincy. You're down to watch? Alright, we'll do week 2 this stream as well then. Cincinnati, we're coming for you, and you know, we got something to prove. We lost a heartbreaker to our rivals at home last week. We want to take it out on you. I'm going to go ahead and get set to create another highlight, I suppose. Oh. Yeah, let's just upload that highlight. It's set as private. I'll worry about this one later, but... Oh, wait, no. Alright, hold on just a sec, you guys. Alright, here we go. We're in the rain here in Cincinnati. We're 0-1 following a heartbreaking loss in our conference opener and home opener last week. And it's even more tough to swallow because it came at the hands of our rival. So now we're ready to take it out on Cincinnati. And we're in the rain, so we're going to have to rely pretty heavily on Ralph Webb, I think. Cincinnati will win the toss, they'll elect to kick. Yeah, the Ole Miss game was definitely an anomaly in that department. And they'll kick that one out of the back of the end zone. Alright, Ralph Webb had a pretty good game last week, but he did have a costly fumble, so that's just something to keep in mind. It's not like he was perfect. And man, what is it with our first rushing play of the game? They're there to blow us up in the backfield. I mean, what is up with that? If you could just not, that would be great. Alright, so it's 2nd and 13. I'm just looking to make this one 3rd and medium, and we're going to do that right there. We'll get 8 yards right back. So now we can just do a short pass here on 3rd down, I believe. We don't need to... No. We'll take it back. Alright. There's Marcus. He's got the first down easy. Alright, so we should definitely win this game pretty easily. And so if we don't, it might be time to be slightly concerned. But right now, our offense is moving the ball pretty well. I'm going to try running it to the outside here on them early. Alright, there you go. Gain of 17 now. You say 27-17? That's not a bad prediction. 27-17 just might work. Well, ideally I'd like to win something more like 27-10. I'm going to try and win by 3 scores if at all possible. But I'm also going to limit the stupid decisions. Hopefully. Marcus has a bad case of the drops. He did that last week too, and it pissed me off. He's back at it again here. Alright. Oh, we got the outside again. Let's go, Webb. 20 more, another first down. We're off to a nice start this drive with Webb. That's nice to see. Webb was a little slow to get going last week. Alright, anyway, there's Duncan right there on the curls. It'll be 1st and goal. And we've moved the ball right down their throats here on this first drive. Nice ground there by Duncan. And now we just need to pound it in. I mean, I have an idea for what play I want to run. Hold on, let me find it. They'll give the fullback a chance to shot, or not the fullback, but it'll be Wakefield, the backup here, who will have a chance to shine. We're going fullback inside. But for some reason it's never the fullback, but the backup running back. And Wakefield's in for the touchdown. First career touchdown for Jamari Wakefield, the redshirt freshman. And Vanderbilt punches it in on their first drive of the game. Alright, so studio update, Indiana upsets Kansas State. What do you know? 17-7, Kansas State looking like they're a little overrated. Alright, now we need to see what this defense does. They played well for the most part against Ole Miss. They had a lot of nice stands to hold them to field goals, but right here they're off to a poor start. Come on, guys. How are you going to let Cincinnati's running back run all over you? Man, this defense has not been looking too good here over these first couple plays. How many times have we seen them do that and then they buckle down when it gets to the red zone and they hold to a field goal? Come on, Wiley. There we go. Take that, Hayden Moore. So the defense comes up with a nice stop. And we're going to get the ball back. And we'll let that one roll into the end zone. That bounced up over the upright, I think. Or not the upright, but the crossbars. Let me look back on playback. Yeah, it did. It hit the crossbar. That's pretty funny. But even funnier is that we got the stop and we had the ball back with a chance to make it a 2-score game on this possession. Yeah, we're going to try the jet sweep a little bit earlier here. I just want to see if we can get anything with it. And there's Surefield for a gain of 8. Now it's 3rd and 1. And if we don't get this, I'm going to be a little bit upset, honestly. Alright, there you go, Webb. Way to follow your blocks and make sure you at least got the first. Alright, first down. Pressure got to us. It was maybe for the best because I wasn't really seeing anyone that wide open and may have made a poor decision. So maybe it's for the best that we got sacked before that ball came out of our hands. Alright. Pitch that out to Webb, and Webb's got all kinds of daylight. The triple option going to work out pretty well. If Webb was any faster, that would have been a touchdown. And that was just perfection on the triple option right there. I think Shermer's got some pretty good speed to him, so that's going to be something we might have to utilize here over the next couple seasons with him. You don't want to become extensively an option team, I don't think. But if you use it once or twice a game, you know, there's definitely the potential for the big play or two. What was that, Shermer? That was a terrible throw, though that was. Oh, look at that. I just answered my own question for you. Absolutely awful. Alright, well, we'll only get 2 right there. Now it's 3rd and 8. But we are in field goal range, which is going to be something we probably want to keep in mind here. Even if we get sacked, I think we're still in field goal range. Alright, here we go. That's a risky throw. Crap. I sort of went down to press like, maybe, maybe not, and then I accidentally pressed it too hard. I see, you know what, that might not be a smart throw, but I accidentally made the throw anyway, so never mind. Guess what, it wasn't a smart throw. I can answer that question now. They're going to run it here. The one good thing it does is it pins them back deep. This is something I've learned I run the risk of doing when I'm playing NCAA later at night, and I make stupid decisions. Oh well. Makes the game more entertaining anyway, because instead of points right there, it's still only a 7-point game. Yeah, the man wide open and overthrew him. So our defense got a little bit lucky right there, but sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, you know. Yeah, like a really bad punt. In what was already field goal range, but you know, that's okay. Alright, here we go. We got good field position. This is really where I'm tempted to take a shot on like a 4 verts play. But I don't really... Alright, we're on I don't know. I don't think I'm going to like the result of this. Oh, man. He was kind of open for a second, but nice play by the defense to come over and knock it down. Alright. Now we'll run it and get us to the second quarter. Webb's got 10 carries for 104 yards. He had a really nice first quarter. And Vanderbilt will end it up 7-0. You know, 3rd and 7, we're definitely going to throw it. And there's Webb wide open, gain of 17. Oh man, look at that, 150 yards of offense compared to their, what was that, 27? 29. And we'll give that to Webb, let him pick up a couple more. And we are in the red zone. I don't really like too many of these play calls actually, so let's try a run play. I figure you can't go wrong with the run play. Pick up 1 or 2, at worst lose 1 or 2, you're still in field goal range. Alright, Webb, I see you. Gain a 6. 12 carries, 112 yards for Webb. And we'll run it again on 3rd and 2. And we may run it again on 4th down if it comes to it. I will strongly consider it depending on what happens. Alright. On 3rd and 2, Webb is going to be hit and dropped for a loss of 1. You know what? No, we're going to take the 3. But if we get into this situation again, I'll probably go for it. I just gotta take a moment, make sure I'm completely lined up and that I don't chink it. Because that really cost us at the end of that first half last week. Alright, I think I'm good. And there we go, right down the middle. Yeah, studio update. Tennessee and Pitt are tied at 3 in the second. Sorry, we're up 10-0 on Cincy here. 5:55 to go till the half, and that kick will go through the uprights as well. We got a really strong wind at our back though right now, so we will definitely have to keep that in mind. I think we can make a kick from the 40 with this wind, but only in the 2nd or 4th quarters. Otherwise, we're going to have to bring it inside to maybe the 30. Because it's just that kind of wind. We're doing pretty well right here. 3rd down and 7. And they'll get a 1st down right there, darn it. And how did a man stay back for the QB spy? But they found someone open anyway. And that'll end up incomplete along the sideline. And just like that, it's 2nd down again. Well, it's a scramble, huh? Come on, get him. There you go. Alright, we'll make sure we have a spy on then. Thanks for reminding us we should worry about you trying to scramble more. Oh, come on, we had him. I keep taking guys out of position to make the plays. What am I doing? Alright, that first down conversion is definitely on me. You know, what are you doing, guy who's standing there in the QB spy? It's like he glitched out and was just not paying attention. There you go. We'll finally get a tackle for loss right there, and hopefully I can make a smart play call right here. You know what, we'll try free fire, why not? See if they want to try and run it and get it to third and medium. Or if they're gonna run the option. We were right there, nothing doing. You got no chance, Mike Boone. So now it's 3rd and 15. This defense with a great chance to get off the field. We just need to capitalize. I was like, oh man, you gotta try and scramble, but our defensive lineman was right there to drag him down. And they're going to punt from the Vanderbilt 39. Now, I know it's 4th and 13, but honestly, there's not much of anything to be gained from punting right there. I would have gone for it, even on 4th and 13, honestly. Alright, so now we got the ball back with 3:31 to go first half. They couldn't even pin us inside the 10, like, we got it at like the 13. Alright, here we go. This was a play I threw an interception on last week. Hopefully I'm smarter this time around. Oh yeah, there's Lipscomb wide open. There we go. Collegiate Lipscomb, huh? We got some interesting names on this Vanderbilt squad. And we got, more common names like C.J. Duncan. Lipscomb's gonna cut up here. Like, you'd better not run out of bounds, like an inch shy of the first down. Oh, there you go, Lipscomb. Yeah, the defense is playing nice so far, aren't they, Rozier? I mean, they've given up their share of yards so far, but they're throwing up that goose egg so far on the board, so you can't fault them too much. Webb with 15 carries, 114 yards. And I want to try the QB wrap here on 2nd and 7. See if I can bust off a big run. No, I can't. Alright, so now it's 3rd and 1. And it's going to be about time to run the clock so you don't get the ball back. Yeah, that's the plan. I just feel like I'm starting to go maybe a little too slow right here. We'll throw that one to Webb out of the backfield. And now we'll start looking about trying to get downfield some more. There's Lipscomb. He's going to break a tackle. Alright, I see you, Lipscomb. Collegiate Lipscomb got 3 catches for 25 yards, including that 11-yarder right there. Marcus wide open. Gain of 20. I'm telling you right now, I'm not settling for 3. There's no difference between up 10 and up 13. It's still a two-score game either way you look at it. And we'll run it with Webb right there on first down. Get again to 10, it's second and inches. Yeah, second down and inches, 50 seconds left in the half. Come on, Shermer. That's twice now you've underthrown the simplest route. It's literally a wheel route, and you're like throwing it 50 yards over his head. I mean, not 50 yards, but you know what I mean. It's really annoying. And we'll give it to McElwain for a gain of 2. Get that first down. First and goal. We're going to go back to fullback inside, see what Wakefield can do here, and we'll call a timeout after this play if we need to. Alright, so Wakefield, you're going to get a gain of, I don't know, maybe 3. 2 carries, 4 yards, and a touchdown for Wakefield. I don't want to run play action right here, I don't think. So we'll just roll out with this, honestly. With any luck, Duncan will get open on the slant, and he does. CJ Duncan gets into the end zone, that's a touchdown. And now there is 30 seconds left in the half. But I don't know. I'm feeling okay about this defense. I think it's just as likely we get a pick as it is a score. So Pittsburgh is now beating Tennessee. Also 30 seconds left in the half, coincidentally. And this is feeling like a game where if it holds up the way it is right now, we'll put the second stringers in for the fourth quarter. Well, I like the response by this team right now. It was a heartbreaking loss last week at home to a rival. And it also happened to be in conference play, so that's doubly upsetting. Fumble, pick it up! Come on! Oh well. And now we'll try calling up. We'll let that one go to halftime, never mind. They weren't calling their timeouts, they were just trying to get to the locker room. So we have a 17-0 lead at the break here in Cincinnati. And that was a nice half of football on all sides. Under 100 yards of offense in that first half for Cincinnati. We had 260. So that's definitely nice. And I like that response after the tough loss last week. Now, obviously, they have to keep it up for another half, but the first half results have definitely been promising. Right, we'll go Kraus by man here, I think, on 2nd and 7. And that was apparently the wrong play call. Well, it can't win them all. Alright, Boone's got very little running room. Alright, that'll be made by Tyler Cogswell. We'll go overload one roll here, I think. Oh yeah, good call. Boone's blown up in the backfield. Alright, so now it's 4th and 4. Oh, that was 3rd down. I thought it was only 2nd for some reason. Alright, so the defense does a nice job. They get a stop. And let Jamori Wakefield return that one. It's a gain of 9. We'll start with it at our own 24. And now that we're already out by 3 scores, we're going to try and start running clock. I mean, we're not only going to run it, but if the running game's working for the most part, I'm just saying we're going to run the time down in between plays, you know. I have a feeling since he won't score in this game, well, I'm not going to say that because if we get to the 4th quarter, the backups are coming in to avoid injury. So he might lose the shutout there, but Love's not going to get anything right there, and that's a little annoying, but I think we'll be able to overcome it. And who knows, maybe the backups come in and play lights out and Cincinnati doesn't score anyway. Well, we'll see where we're at the end of the 3. Pinckney's wide open underneath. I know I should totally punt it, but it's 4th and inches. I want to continue running this clock. I know it's not the smartest play, but we're up by 3 scores. I want to take a gamble here. It's 4th and inches, otherwise I wouldn't do it. And there goes McElwain for a gain of 7. QB sneak, nah, we'll go fullback dive and get 7. But I did not want to punt on 4th and inches. I wanted to take a chance. And the gamble pays off. I'll do that from time to time, just roll the dice on 4th down. And if we got on one more block, that would have been perfect, but that's okay. I see Rigo has subscribed to the channel. Thanks for that, Rigo, if you're still watching. I will get on Discord and probably just DM you the Discord link later. And you are more than welcome to join that and keep up to date with my series information and know when I'm going live. As we're going to break off a gain of 42 right there by Shermer on the design QB run. So that's always a positive to see. You know what? Now we will go play action, I think. Now I think that this would be an effective moment to run play action. I just need to not throw it if no one's open. Oh, but he is. Marcus, I swear, you're about to get benched. That's at least the 2nd touchdown in as many weeks that you've dropped. You're on thin ice. Catch the ball when you have opportunities to get into the end zone. And now it's 3rd and 7 because someone, Marcus, couldn't make the catch when he had a touchdown. Sorry, maybe Lipscomb wants a touchdown here, huh? Marcus is on thin ice. Lipscomb does want the catch. He'll make the catch. I kind of want to go for it again, but I will take the 3. I will certainly take the 3 points here. Yeah, I know, I'm taking the 3. It's tempting to go for it, but you got to take the points here. So now we are up 20-0. 2:26 to go still in the third. So the starting defense will get at least one more drive as that kick will go through the uprights again. Alright, let's go defense. We're on cover 1. Alright, we're going to be right there to make the tackle for a loss. There you go, Jonathan Wynn right there to make the tackle for loss. Now it's 3rd and 7. And Pinkney is out for a couple quarters, so he will not return to this game. Moore's going to take a shot deep. Come on, get over there. Man, you know what? I can't hate. That was a good throw. You're right, Cincinnati really can't run the ball. Well, I can't hate on that. That was a good throw. It wasn't terrible coverage. It was just a good throw and a better catch. And there's another sack. That's a loss of 2. Uji, are you in my Discord that I created today, or are you not in there yet? And they're going to try and run it again, and it'll be another loss of 2. They really just cannot run the football today. You're not yet in. The link should still be in. They're going to go deep, and that's knocked away incomplete. The link should still be in self-ads on FG's server. But if it's not, or if you don't want to go back and look for it, I'll get you a link as we advance the week if you want. I still want to do it during the game, but I can certainly do it while we advance the week. So you're going to have probably one more play with the starting unit. We give it to Webb right up the middle for a gain of 9. Webb's had a good game. I mean, he doesn't have any touchdowns, but he hasn't played bad. Oh, well, you know, this time Marcus will actually make a catch. You just joined? Alright, sounds good, Rogier. Just go ahead and send me a DM or something to let me know if you're also subscribed to the channel, because it doesn't show every subscriber. Some do not show them publicly. And you know what, sometimes their Discord names are different from their YouTube channel names. So just if you're subscribed to the channel, go ahead and send me a DM and I'll give you the subscriber role after the stream. We reached the end of the third quarter. It's 20-10 Vanderbilt. And you know what? True to my word, it's time to put in the backups. You subscribed 10 to 15 minutes ago? Alright. I didn't get a notification about it, but maybe it's also possible I just missed it, so. Sounds good. I will get you hooked up with the subscriber role in the Discord after the stream then, man. I don't have any mods yet, but we're also at like 10 people in the Discord, so it doesn't really need any mods at this point, I don't think. And the backups are in. Now we're going to see what Jamori Wakefield's made of. Just a reminder that he is playing with the backup offensive line. So I know that may affect his ability somewhat. But we also have the aggressive hold blocks, so we'll see what happens. So this is Wakefield's quarter to shine if he wants it. Alright, I see it right there, Wakefield, gain of 4. I will certainly take that. This is also a stay away from. Should also showcase the third string running back in a couple plays. Yeah, I think he's a senior, so I'll definitely run the fullback inside a couple times. But this is really just I want to see what we have with Wakefield. Like, is he someone who I can trust as my backup running back, or do I need to potentially make a change? The thing that scares me most is he's got a pretty low carry rating. I think it's like 67. But if Wakefield shows he plays better than 67 carry, he's going to continue to be the backup. And so this is kind of what I want to find out is how often is he going to fumble this football if he has the ball for a quarter. And he is also just a freshman, and I know Webb is a senior. So Wakefield, I think, he's like a receiver back. I could see that. But Webb's also fast enough to run screens well, so, and he hasn't dropped any passes yet. Like, Wakefield's got a good skill set. He's not especially fast. I mean, he's like 90 speed, 93 excel. And he's got some good, like, ratings for running backs. He just doesn't have the carrying. Which I know will go up in the off season. So I just want to see if he can be the backup here for us this season. Still get some carries, get some learning time. And then hopefully improve and get some training into next year. Who's the third string? What's his name? Like, overall wise, he's second. What's his name? Hold on, I'll check real quick. I'm blanking on his name. Blazing Game, that's who it is. Kari Blazing Game. And he's a redshirt junior, my bad. He's not a senior. So he'll get to fight it out with Wakefield, but speaking of Blazing Game, here he is now. And Kari Blazing Game's doing pretty well with his carries as well. And so he relieved Wakefield for a play, now he's back in. And there goes Wallace, the backup QB. Deuce Wallace. That's a pretty funky last name. And we're in the red zone again. Come on, Wakefield. Sorry, the gain of 3 is not too bad. 9 carries, 45 yards. This is not a bad game. Like, these are stats I could definitely work with, I think. Oh, but no, he's definitely playing better than a 67 carry. Alright, now it's 3rd and 7, so we'll try that slip screen. At least you're going to score 27 points. I think there's a good chance for that, yeah. Alright, now we're going to get... Oh no, it's Blazing Game, never mind. On 4th and 1. I don't know, I don't want to kick the field goal. I want to... go for it. It's pretty much game over anyway, alright. It's a 20-point game. 4th and 1, the backups are in. If not, they're pinned in. Let's just see if the backups can get a touchdown. There you go, Wakefield. That is what I like to see. Alright, now... Well, actually, the play they're lined up in, we could score here. I thought they were going to load up at the line of scrimmage, but they're really not. Probably if we don't run into our own guy, we score there. Oh well. And now they're lining up goal line defense. Darn, I was hoping they would not switch it up, but Wakefield's going to get in anyway. 2 rushing touchdowns on the day for Jamori Wakefield, the redshirt freshman, and it's about to be 27-0. The PAT is good. And studio update over. Tennessee loses. Pittsburgh wins 31-17. Pinkney's back. I thought it said he was out for the rest of the game. Oh well. Doesn't really matter, I guess. So now the backup defense is in. The only question is, are they going to be able to continue the shutout? There's 2 minutes left. It's their first string versus our second string. Yeah, Pitt usually isn't too good in this game, are they? Let's just wait for a year or two, see what happens, I guess. When they don't have the current roster so much. But for right now, they're doing pretty good. And we're actually going to get to more on a blitz. That'll be Bryce Lewis. There's Devin Ray. He got smashed by Rector. Nice, I think that was his name. Was it Rector? Was it Wrecker? I thought it said Rector, but maybe it wasn't. Yeah, it's Rector. Rector the Wrecker. The backup comes up with 2 tackles for loss, and they're going to punt it away. Florida lost 19-17 to Miami. I haven't been paying attention to the bottom ticker, but that's a good catch. Alright, so Wakefield's got... I don't know, he got something. 14 carries, 54 yards, just under 4 yards a carry. He's got 2 touchdowns. We'll let him run it up the middle, and we will take a QB kneel. Rutgers is beating Arkansas 7-3. Take that, Lance. We can check the week scores before we play the next game, I guess. We'll get the points for taking the QB kneel. And we win this one 27-0 over Miami, or over Cincinnati. What am I talking about? Miami. So after the week advances, remind me to sort of check the top 25 polls and whatnot. Since I'm not going to do another game, I don't think. We'll start with week 3 in the next stream. Old Dominion lost 35-13 to FCS Southeast, huh? Also went 1 of 1 for 5 yards. Shermer went 12 of 18, buck 21, touchdown and a pick. Webb had 22 carries, 146 yards, 6.6 yards a carry. Wakefield, 15 carries, 60 yards, 2 scores. Shermer had 3 for 40. And again, not a ton to write home about receiving-wise because we've had a pretty balanced receiving attack. And not nearly as many tackles. But we will highlight tackles for loss. That would be Josh Smith. Right, Lewis Odangbo had a sack. So did Burks. And no turnovers. So we get the 27-0 win over Cincinnati. Now let's go ahead and see what happens in week 3. When we advance anyway. Alright, so I'm thinking we'll do week 3 recruiting. And then check sort of what's going on around the NCAA. I'll also apply the coach upgrade this week so that we can hopefully put some more points onto these guys. Yes, I would like to keep my changes. Thank you. Alright, so that was nice. Getting another skill upgrade this early in the season. My progression level is actually just, average. Wait, no, Foreman, I wanted to keep it 200. What am I doing? Adam King, I want to bump up. I'll put Morales up another. Actually, I'll put him back to 100. I'm going to put 200 on Patrick Jackson, the kicker, because I do still need a kicker. I'm going to put all the points on Wade, actually. We're closer to him, or we're closer to Kansas in bonus points. That's what we're going to do. And now, We're set to advance the week. Oh great, back to conference play. We're at South Carolina. Well, while I'm doing that, hold on a sec. Let me pull up the Discord link like I said I would, so that anyone in chat who is still watching the stream will be able to join if they would like. And right here, I'm giving you the subscriber role right now. So, invite. Let me copy the link. Alright, it says we're down to 2. Oh, I'll still put it in anyway. Alright. So we'll take a look at the preview. It's going to be tough. South Carolina's probably got a pretty good chance to beat us. And like I said, we will check the top 25 polls here. Still Bama, Ohio State, USC. It's not a ton of movement. You see Oklahoma beat number 23 West Virginia. So I bet West Virginia probably dropped out, unless they just moved down. Yep, 1917, Miami took down Florida. Oh, Penn State only beat Eastern Michigan by 10. Wow. And South Carolina lost in overtime to Georgia. Great. Notre Dame beat Purdue by 1. 13-12. Wow. Alright, let's go check and see if Arkansas ended up losing. Arkansas lost to Rutgers 49-35. But Kentucky took Michigan to overtime. That's what I said. Didn't I say Rutgers beat Arkansas? Oh, that's what I meant to say if I didn't say that. I knew Arkansas lost. Oh, you're right. Troy did kill Ole Miss. How did... We lost Ole Miss, but Troy beats them by 20. That's sad. But Troy's actually good with these rosters. They beat LSU last year, so... And they played Clemson to within 6, I think, a couple years ago. So Troy's not a bad team. Let's go see what we've got. Jermaine Allen. See, now we're only down 45, but I refuse to give up on the... I will take him to the offseason with Troy if I have to. I just have to be smart with what I'm doing. And Allen is a quarterback, I think. And John Bobo, we didn't really have any chance. He's probably going to stay in state and go to Missouri, but maybe he could go to Arkansas. Wade Davis. Come on, Georgia Tech hasn't even offered him a scholarship. That's right. As long as they haven't offered, I know we're still in it. They're already ready for visits. I'm like, yeah, count me out of that race. How am I going down 200? We're dead even with Mississippi State. We haven't offered a scholarship. I don't know. Maybe they've got 700 to spend on him, I guess. We are in the lead on Kyle Gaston. That's big. It's probably smart of me to drop out of the battle for Derek Weaver. Maybe if I can somehow sneak in a visit somewhere, I would be willing to put some points back into him. Yeah, Foreman, we're just fine keeping him at 200 for right now. Until other people start committing. I just need to be like, whoa, look out, Boston College, I want Baldwin. Ben Murray, we dropped down 200, but as long as we get his 5th visit, I don't really care. If we can get his 5th visit, I'll try and squeeze in somewhere. Patrick Jackson, I'm going to have to put max points into, even though I don't really want to. Alright, see, down 50, I can compete with that. You know, it's playing time. Maybe if I just flat out removed Derek Weaver, that would help. Let's try it. Yeah, see, now he goes up to an A. I will be fine, I think, with Travis Jordan. Because I also think Jones could potentially play middle linebacker if I really needed someone to go to middle linebacker. Jeff Kelly, things are not looking great right now, but I think it was Baldwin could potentially play safety for us if we need him. Jimmy Jones. See, we jumped up 370 on Jones. So I'm definitely going to continue pursuing him. Go out and try to get another kicker. I wouldn't mind because I don't really like Jackson's skills. We're still going down 85 on Kansas, huh? I'm continuing to climb on Morales, so I'm not going to worry about that. We'll see what we have what else there is at kicker. I should also potentially look at defensive tackle because I'm still not sold on. So we're just going to really quickly. He's already got a scholarship offer. What's our bonus points? Yeah, no way we get in on him. Maybe McCoy. We'll put Aaron McCoy on the board. He's somewhere we could look at. So now I just need a kicker. But I need someone I could potentially sneak into battle and get. Maybe someone like Brian Coley. Yeah. We gotta take a look at Brian Coley then. Wait, where's our Patrick Jackson? All right. P. Logan? Did I miss someone? Hold on, let me look. Where was he? Was he a kicker? I assume he would have been a kicker, yeah. From Ankeny. We'll go ahead and scout both of them, I guess. See which one ends up being better. Perfect, that's what I like to see. We can still get into these battles. Well, McCoy's not that much worse than the other defensive tackle. But I'm not going to offer him a scholarship, so... Alright, Brian Coley, I see you. 83 Jeb. I think I would rather go for Coley, yeah. He's got better kick power, better accuracy. I mean, Logan is better than Patrick Jackson, so that wasn't bad to look at. But Coley's our guy. So Jermaine Allen, he would be primarily a quarterback, and we continue to drop on him. I mean, I could take him off the board, but I'm not going to give up on him yet. What are Murray's ratings? Yeah, I mean, I'm going to keep... Did I remove Logan? No, I'm going to keep Logan on the board. I removed Jackson. I didn't like his 70 kick power. So Patrick Logan, since no one's going after him, I'll keep him on the board for now. But Coley's the guy I really want. You know, Review, that was a really good idea to go take another look. I don't want to just put 50 into Coley though. Let's see, looking at defensive tackle, we still have Aaron McCoy. He could be a nice backup option, potentially. He's from a pipeline state we could potentially lose. But I do want to try and get into Missouri, so I'm going to keep him with points for right now. I don't know. I may just stick with what I got right now. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Coley at 50. Yeah, at least for this week. If you don't see a DT, like scout by squad and see which DT is less than 25% locked. Yeah, I'm just trying to look for by position, or I mean by state. Like I'm trying to do nearby states is a problem. But there's another one from Alabama potentially. Oh wait, hold on. DT. Yeah, McCoy already. No one else from Arkansas. Georgia, nah. Kentucky's got nobody. Does Missouri have anyone? The only problem is McGrew's already got a scholarship offer. Let me just take a look, see what's going on with David McGrew. Yeah, there'd be no chance. Well, what I'm thinking right now, Regier, is if push comes to shove, I'm thinking, where is he? Gaston. I mean, Kyle Gaston, since his speed in Excel isn't great, I could see him moving into defensive tackle. And so that may be something I take a look at in the off season. I think he could play defensive tackle. I think he would be better at D tackle and defensive end just looking at what he's got. So it's not that. It's a matter of I want to start trying to get pipelines into my homes or into my nearby states. And if I just go, Gaston's a nice DT. That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, I was thinking we could move him to DT in the off season. Right now, that's what I'm going to do just because I want to put more points on Coley. And Jimmy Jones, we're continuing to climb, so I think if I take him down to 4, I'm only going to do 450. Just so I can put Coley back up to 200. And that's really all I've got for this stream. I want to stream this again. I might actually stream this again tomorrow just to try and really get going with it. If not, maybe sometime on Sunday. But in Discord, I'll put up the vote to either keep quarter length or change. You can go ahead and put a vote there. And yeah, thank you everyone who came out to watch any part of the stream. Thank you to Regier for staying the entire time, and to Regier and Rigo for subscribing. And I will see you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody.